I can't find my house.
Thursday, the 16th of November 2017, on a day when a report by the Chartered Institute for Personnel and Development claims that 48% of people who left university in 2015 now work in non-graduate jobs. Do you think a degree's worthwhile?
No, I just blagged my way into heart surgery. I was really good at operation as a kid. I wish their nose really would light up when you made a mistake, instead of an inquest.
Well, I actually have a degree in chemical engineering, and now I change nappies and read Mr. Men. But I guess it's all worth it if you end up doing what you love.
Where is your daughter? You normally have your daughter with you.
She's with Magda, our new au pair. She's lovely. She's nice.
Well, obviously my degree, which was law, was obviously worthwhile, but I do think too many people are going to university, and they're not the right kind of people. I mean, I studied with these people. I know them. They are just so terrible.
Well, I think the truth of the matter, Mr. Carpenter, is that the other 52% have maintained their foot in the door. Deleterious quality in manufacture of footwear means that this is much harder to do for the proletariat in this day and age, and they have my deepest sympathies.
I studied architecture at Anglia Ruskin. I work in Lidl now.
I can barely remember my degree. Philosophy, Spinoza, Hobbes, Socrates. Hey, Socrates did say the only truth exists in knowing that you know nothing. He was great in midfield as well. Oh, best days of my life, mate. At least, I think they were.
Is a degree worth it? I've got 3, and I'm in show business. A primary school in Theresa May's constituency has asked parents for a £1 daily donation to help pay for stationery and books. Will this finally convince Theresa May to fix the education system?
Do you know who's to blame? Tony Blair, Gordon Brown and Nick bloody Clegg. Do you know what the problem is? Education, education, education. Do you know the solution? Gove, Gove, Gove. Get him back where he belongs.
Hey, if Theresa May wants some stationery, why doesn't she use the Brexit negotiations? They seem pretty stationary to me.
Well, let me suggest this. Perhaps they're out of money because they've spent their entire budget on gender-neutral toilets.
That makes sense to me. After all, she's only a paper Prime Minister.
Well, my daughter doesn't need pens. At home I use an iPad and Magda for homeschooling. She's got a double first from the University of Warsaw.
Go on then, give us another.
I don't know, it's just something about reshuffling a stationery cabinet.
Ah, yes, the bustle of the cloakroom, the squeak of the plimsolls, the smell of the pens.
Mrs. May can chalk this one up as another embarrassing saga, if she can find any. The lost Leonardo da Vinci painting that sold for £341 million at a Christie's auction is suspected by some not to be authentic. What's the most expensive mistake you've ever made?
I built a yoghurt pot replica of the Twin Towers in Waitrose to expose its structural weakness. That's why I now work in Lidl.
Well, I bought far too much tofu for my wedding reception.
341 million for a Leonardo painting. The other turtles must be gutted. Still, that's a lot of nunchucks.
It's either leaving a surgical glove inside a patient or subsidising my ex-boyfriend for 5 years.
Well, I don't make mistakes, but I suppose what cost me the most was that year teaching in the Congo. I mean, you just can't help some people, can you?
I can't find my house.
Je ne regrette rien.
Je ne regrette rien. Join us tomorrow for more British Rationals.